New England RC. Winter's here, guys, and I got a new remote control vehicle. I can't even believe they make something like this. The POCO DIVO Trailblazer remote control snowmobile. Just started snowing here in New England today. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna unbox it, we're gonna give it a once over, and then we're gonna take it outside for a rip. Let's go! First things first, let's take a look at this thing. So here it is, the Trailblazer Snowmobile. Working headlights, rubber tracks, working suspension system, and interchangeable skis. What that means is, comes with one set immediately for using in the snow, but there's another set in the back there that has wheels on it, so you can actually use it on grass too. But we'll be using it in the snow because there's actually snow on the ground. Not a lot of snow, but hopefully enough to get this thing a proper test. Works on snow, indoor, outdoor play. See, and it comes in different colors too. It comes in yellow, and the one I got here is in red. Look at that. Has a USB rechargeable battery. Also on the box, it shows you here, you're gonna need 6 AA's for the remote control. That's a lot of batteries for this thing. Let's open this up. Manual's right here. Got a better look at it now. Wow. I'm gonna grab a scissors so I can get all these ties off it. In the back, we got some tools here. Screwdriver, USB charger there. Bit of work getting that thing out. There we have it, guys. Check that out. How cool is this? Nice. Look at that. I love the guy on here. It's so detailed. Kind of reminds me of the motorcycle that Losi came out with, the Losi Pro Moto. A little smaller, but lots of great detail. Look at the track on the back here. Look at this. That's serious. The skis look like they're gonna hold up. Now it is plastic, you know, so we're not gonna expect too much here, but it's still cool. And the springs are metal, so at least we got that. You know, that's all right. Gives us a little bit of suspension here, so that's nice. Let's get the other parts out. All right, so these are the extra skis. See, you can see they got wheels on them. Pretty cool. So if we want to do this on grass, we can do it on grass too. Now the remote I'm not too keen on. I'm not usually used to this type of deal. Usually I have a one-handed controller. So this is a little cheap in my mind, but we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. That's where the batteries go. There we go. 6 AA's. That's a lot. Didn't come with batteries, so I'll have to supply my own. All right, we got a signal. It's on. Off now. This guy takes a battery too, and from what I understand, we have to unscrew the top here to release it. So let's see if we can get at that. The provided screwdriver. I think we might need to do a little bit more. Does this whole guy have to come off? Let's see. Does he come off easily? Oh, okay. I guess he does. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, we got a crazy guy. It's a stunt guy. I see the battery there, but it looks like you need to undo both screws, so I guess I do have to take them off. Okay, one hand. Oh, look at how articulate this guy is. Huh. All right, there we go. Pretty cool. Hands turn. So if you're taking them off, legs looks like they slide. There's little grooves here on both sides. So when you put them back on, there's a little groove right here and on the other side as well. He hooks up to the grooves and just holds on. It's pretty cool. Don't like having to unscrew this though, but it is what it is. Okay. And there is the battery. So we're going to charge that up. And guys, just so you know, this is a 7.4 1200 milliamp lithium ion battery. Also guys, I just noticed there's a steering trim adjustment right here. So if it's not perfectly centered and you need to go a little left or right, you can do it right here. We'll leave it centered for now, but just good to know it's there in case you need to adjust it. Also, I just read if you want to swap out the skis for the wheelie ones, it's pretty easy to do. They just pull right out. You can see how they're latched on right there. So really you just got to pull them off. I'm not going to do it right now, but just so you know, that's all you do. You just pop them off, and then you just pop those on. Easy enough. They market this as a 1/6 scale vehicle on Amazon, and they also say it's 19 inches, so I don't know where they get that scaling from. It's not like a 1/6 scale in a traditional sense, like X-Max size. Obviously, you can see it's not that big, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a comparison. Here's a 14th scale to get an idea. Bigger than that, so you can see that's size difference there. You can see that it's obviously going to be longer than a 1/14 scale. So we're getting closer to maybe like a 110. Let's see a 110. Got my Traxxas Supra here. This is a 1/10 scale car, so you get a better idea. Actually, yeah, I would say 1/10 is probably more closer to accurate. About the same length as the supercar. You can see on top of one another here. Gives you a good idea of what you can expect size-wise. The width with the skis here is actually about the same width as the car. Obviously a bit narrower in the back, but that just gives you an idea of what you can expect. Just a heads up, it takes 3 hours to get a full charge on that battery. Also, this is a phone mount that I attach to the remote control. I don't usually like to have it on top like this, but this is a different type of remote, so I had to improvise. I gotta film this thing somehow, so I'm gonna be basically controlling it like this so I can film the action, but I think it'll work. If you guys are looking for these, I'll have links in the description where you can find them. All right, let's see if we can demonstrate this. Ooh, not bad. Left, right. Also, there's headlights on there too. Just wanted to point out that as well. Pretty cool. Looks like we got enough juice to give it a rip. Let's do it. All right, first rip. Here we go. Not very fast. Not a lot of snow on the ground either, so it does have a disadvantage. Cool though. I think with a little more snow, this actually might be cool. All right, guys, so it didn't perform all that well, but I'm not ready to fault the vehicle quite yet. There's just not enough snow on the ground. It's very light and fluffy, and mostly what's happening here is the tire is just kicking up that loose snow and just can't get a lot of traction. But there were a couple of moments where you did see it was actually working too. So I don't think it's terrible. I just think that we need a little more snow. Once the snow hardens and we get a little bit more of it, then we can make a better decision if this thing is good or not. But today I just wanted to give it a first test, get an idea what it looks like out of the box, how it performs, how it handles. We have some idea now. So more to come. This is just the beginning. If you guys want to see how it performs on my next video when we have a little more snow, stay tuned for that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and smash the notification bell to stay updated on when my next video becomes available. Until then, this is Joe Sorrentino saying thanks for watching. See you in the next one.